friends, it's Miss Kimball. Today we are going to work on our work packet, and we are going to start our job today by reading our story all about cans. So let's see if we can remember this story about cans. And remember, in this story, cans, there are many different digraphs. In the last video, we practiced circling words that we could find that had digraphs in them. So remember, if you touch one of those words that are circled, it's going to make a digraph sound. So let's start by reading the title. Remember, a good reader is going to touch every word that they read. So make sure you're moving your finger when you practice your reading with me. Let's start with the title. Cans. Miss Smith has cans. She will not fill the trash with cans. Let's go at page number 2. Miss Smith will walk to the shed. She will crush and smash the cans. Miss Smith will fill all the bins with cans. Then she will get cash. Miss Smith talks with Ned. Do not fill the land with trash. Now, friends, this is our second time reading this story together. I am understanding from reading this that Miss Smith does not put her cans in the trash. She does not put her cans in the trash. She crushes her cans and she puts them to be recycled. Let's look at that picture. If we look at the illustration, we can see that she puts them in recycling bins. I know that these are recycling bins because it has the recycle symbol on it. And what you can do when you recycle is you can take cans to maybe the grocery store or a mini market, and you can put those cans into a recycle feeder, and it will give you money. So Miss Smith is practicing recycling and not putting her cans in the trash. Good job, friends. Now that we have practiced our reading, our next job for today is going to be all about digraphs. And we practiced digraphs a little bit with this page that you can see on the screen in the last video. But today we are going to work on this page together. And on this page, it wants us to work with the digraphs WH, CH, and CH at the end. Oh, I'm sorry, TCH at the end. So before we get started with that, let's practice one more time about what digraphs are and their sounds. Okay, so ready? Miss Kimball's going to do the job and you need to repeat. So I'm going to say the letter and the sound, and then you will say the letter and the sound. So let's do it together. WH, whistle, whoop. Good. TH, thumb. CH, chin. SH, ship. Shh. CK, sock. Good job, friends. All right, let's look back at our work packet and get started. So when we look at these pictures, it wants us to circle the word that matches the picture. So Miss Kimball is going to do number 1 with you, and I'm going to show you the answer. And then you are going to try the rest of the numbers on your own. I will tell you the name of the picture, and you need to decide which word shows that picture, okay? So let's get started. If we look at number 1 together, I see 2 different words that I can choose from, and I need to decide which one tells me this picture. So I'm going to tap this word. All, wall. That's not a wall. Let me look at the next word. ale, whale. That matches. Whale. So I'm going to take out my pencil and I am going to circle the word whale because that word matches my picture. Okay, so here's your job. I am going to tell you the names of each of these pictures, and you are going to have to circle the correct answer. So let's look at number 2. Chin. Number 3, catch. Number 4, watch. Number 5, whip. Number 6, check. Number 7, patch. Number 8, chimp. But so friends, remember, after I say the names of each picture, you can pause the video. I know it's kind of quick, but after I say the name of each picture, you can pause the video so that you can make your choice. Or if you've already filled in your answers and you've circled the word that you think matches, you can rewind and listen to me again to make sure that you circled the correct word that matches what I'm speaking. Okay? So now we're going to go to number 9 and number 10. And these numbers would like for us to finish the sentence. So let's read each sentence and decide which word will make sense. Number 9, Henry made a mistake on his, Okay, so put your finger on number 9. Let's look at this together. Henry made a mistake on his graph, or should it say Henry made a mistake on his grass? Which one would make sense? Henry made a mistake on his graph, or should it say Henry made a mistake on his grass? I think that graph is what makes sense. A graph is something that people can use in math, and that's something that you can make a mistake on. I don't think people can make mistake on their grass. That doesn't make sense. So just like I did, I want you to circle the word graph and then write it on the line. Try with your best letter sizes. And now let's read that sentence together. Henry made a mistake on his graph. Good job. Now you're going to try number 10 on your own. I'm going to give you both of your choices and you need to decide which word to put in the spot, okay? Number 10, he did not know, to do. Let's see which word we should choose. He did not know what to do. Or should the sentence say, he did not know want to do? Which one should we circle? Which word makes sense? He did not know what to do. Or should it say, he did not know want to do? Make your choice, circle one of the words. Okay, friends, we are going to go, let me erase that. We are going to go to our next digraph job. So let's find this page for digraphs. And this is just like what we did for our blends, except today's scavenger hunt is going to be all about digraphs. Okay, friends, here are the digraph choices. SH, TH, CH, and WH. Let's look at our helper charts. I'm going to read some words, but it is your job to pause the video so that you can copy the picture and the word if that's what you choose. Remember, you can look around your house instead of using these choices. Shadow, shrimp, shoes, shower, shovel, shorts, shirt, ship. All right, Miss Kimball's going to the next digraph. Make sure to pause the video so you can look. CH, cherries, cheerleader, cheese, child, chick, chill, chips, chocolate chip. Let's go to the next digraph, TH. Here are some that you could use. Math, thumb, bathtub, thread. Good, let's go to the next one. These are WH, whisk, whisker, whisper, whistle. Excellent job, friends. Now look back into your work packet and think about which ones you're going to draw a picture of and write the words for, okay? At the bottom where there are lines, it gives you some extra directions. It says choose 3 of your objects from above. Write a descriptive sentence about each one. Ooh. So you need to look at the digraph words that you chose. You need to pick 3. And you're going to write a descriptive sentence for each of your choices. Remember, we said in the last video that a descriptive sentence means that you need to write a sentence with an adjective. An adjective tells me more about the noun in your sentence. The nouns that you are choosing are all of these different kinds of words like whisk, bathtub, cheese, shoes. Those are all nouns. And now we need to use an adjective to help us describe those nouns. Let's look at this helper chart to remind our brains what an adjective is. You could use an adjective to help you describe the size of your noun, like huge or tiny. You could describe a noun with the color, like blue or pink. You could use an adjective to describe how many of something you have. So if you have many of this digraph word in your home, you could say how many you have. That's a way to describe with an adjective. You could describe how it looks, like dull or lovely. You could describe the taste, like sour or spicy. You could describe how it feels, like hard or soft. You could describe shape, like a triangle or round or circle. You could describe how it behaves. So if something will move really slowly, or if whatever you have moves very quickly. Or you could describe the feelings that maybe that word gives to you or how it looks. Okay, so Miss Kimball is going to give you one example sentence of a word that I pick with an adjective to describe it. So I'm going to look at my helper charts and decide, which one do I want to talk about? Ooh, I love chips. Chips are something that I have in my house. So I'm going to choose my word chips and I'm going to make it into a sentence. So let's look at how Miss Kimball does this. When you make a sentence with an adjective, a sentence that you can use again and again and again is the, is, And that is a way for us to use a noun and an adjective correctly in English in a sentence. So I could say, the chip is crunchy. I think that's the sentence I'm going to use. So I'm going to add another sentence. Here's my sentence. The chip is crunchy. That's how I'm going to describe my CH word, chip. Now I want you to choose 3 different digraph words, and you need to put it into that sentence, okay? The is You can pause the video so that you can look at this sentence while you are writing, okay? Good job, friends. Remember, you need to do 3 of those. Now let's keep looking. Our last job for today is to read this article about super animal senses. And you can see this right in your packet too, friends. So as Miss Kimball is reading, it is important that you are using your finger and touching the words to help you be a better reader. So I'm looking at this photograph. Wow, this is a very interesting looking animal, and it's kind of reminding me of an animal we've done a lot of learning about. And I see the word right here. Do you remember the animal we have been talking so much about? Starts with the sound chameleons. Good job. We've been learning about chameleons. So let's look at this article. I can already tell that this is going to be a non-fiction reading because this is a photograph on the first page of the article. And we know that in non-fiction books, authors and illustrators use photographs. That makes sense because it's about real things and it helps us understand the information. So let's start by reading the title. When we are done reading this, we're going to be answering some questions. So let's make sure we're really doing our best listening and reading. Super Animal Senses by Kate Paixão. There are 5 senses that both humans and many animals have. But some animals have one sense that is super sharp. So that means that's like their best sense, okay? Chameleons have super sight. They can move their 2 eyes separately from each other. What? Chameleons can look 2 ways at the same time. Whoa! I just learned so much information first grade. My eyes move 1 way at the same time. I cannot look 2 different ways. If I want to look over here, my eyes have to move over there together. A chameleon can look over here and over here at the same time. That's so cool. So the author, let's look at what her name is again. Our author, Kate Paixão, I hope I'm saying her last name correctly. She is informing us that a chameleon's super sense, what they do the best, is their sight. They can see things way better than other animals or people because they can look in many different directions at the same time. Wow, so cool. Let's keep reading. Catfish have super taste. Humans have taste buds on our tongues. Catfish have taste buds all over their bodies. Catfish are like swimming tongues. Wow. So now I'm understanding from reading this next paragraph, these next couple sentences, that this reading is all about many animals that have super senses. It's not just about chameleons. That's so cool. I'm going to learn more information. It is reminding us that humans have taste buds on their tongue. It helps them taste things and it really makes things super yummy. Catfish also have that ability. I'm going to show you a picture of a catfish. Catfish lives in the water. Let me show you what that looks like. This is a catfish. And what they're explaining to us is that a catfish has the taste buds on their whole body. Ooh. So that's why the author says that it's like a swimming tongue. It's like their tongue is their whole body. So silly. Ooh. Let's keep reading. I'm learning so much information. Red foxes have super hearing. They can hear mice squeaking under the snow from very far away. The red fox's super hearing helps it catch dinner in the wintertime. Ooh, so cool. So different animals have different senses that are better than others. Your senses are things like your sight, your hearing, your touch, and your taste, and your smell. So some animals have something better than others. Chameleons have really good sight. Catfish have really good taste. And foxes have really good hearing. So cool. Let's answer some questions. Let's see how well we were paying attention. Hey, here's what we're going to do. I am going to read the question and I'm going to help you with some of these answers. I am going to cross out one answer that cannot be correct. And then you need to circle the answer that you think is correct, okay? So Miss Kimball's going to take out her writing tool. Here I go. Let's read number 1. How many senses do humans and many animals have in common? Ooh, I know what we could do. Let's look back into the reading to help us. How many senses do humans and many animals have in common? It says right here, there are 5 senses that both humans and many animals have. So we share 5 senses. It's just that some animals are really good at one of those senses. So let's circle 5. Let's find it. All right. That was our very first answer. We can look back into the reading and we know that 5 is the correct answer. C. We share 5 senses. Okay, now Miss Kimball has to delete that drawing, so make sure you put it on your packet. Letter C. Circle letter C. Okay, let's look at number 2. This text describes the super sharp sense of 3 animals. What sense do chameleons have that is super sharp? A, hearing. B, taste. C, sight. I remember reading that the catfish have really sharp and really good taste. Remember I showed you that picture of the catfish and I said its tongue, it's like its whole body, it can taste everything. So I know that wasn't about the chameleon. That wasn't about the chameleon. So now you need to decide from your memory or look back into your reading. Which sense does the chameleon have that's the best? Is it his hearing or is it his sight? You need to decide, first grade, so you need to either circle A or C. Make your choice. Okay, let's look at number 3. Catfish have taste buds all over their bodies. What does this information tell us about catfish? Is it A, catfish can taste the water without even opening their mouth? B, catfish swallow the water around them to taste it? Or is it C, catfish don't taste their food very well? I see the silly answer very quickly. So Miss Kimball's going to take out her pencil. I'm going to remind my brain that we are talking about catfish. So if my brain needs some help, I can go back up to the reading and find this word, catfish, to remember what that reading was about. I remember that it says catfish have taste buds all over their bodies. So what does that help us understand? I know that if a catfish has a taste bud over his whole body, it does not make sense that he wouldn't be able to taste the food. So C is not a choice that will make sense. You can cross out the letter C. That's not a choice that will make sense. So you need to decide, is it letter A or is it letter B? Let's read those choices again. What does this information tell us about catfish? Is it A, catfish can taste the water without even opening their mouth? Or is it B, catfish swallow the water around them to taste it? Make your choice. Okay, I'm going to clear all of that. Remember, friends, you can be pausing the video if this is going too quickly and you need to look at it for a longer time. I hope you're pausing the video or going back and listening to it again so that you can understand. I know Miss Kimball is going quickly. Okay, let's look at number 4. What is super animal senses mainly about? Is it A, the 5 senses? B, a catfish's sense of taste? Or C, the super senses of 3 animals? Okay, Miss Kimball knows the silly answer. When you want to think about the main idea of an article or of a story, you need to think about what you mostly read about. And in the article, Super Animal Senses, it wasn't all about catfish. It told me about other animals too. So it can't be a catfish's sense of taste. That's not right, because I read about other animals too, so I know that it couldn't just be about catfish. So let's look at the other choices. A, the 5 senses, or was it C, the super senses of 3 animals? So you need to either choose A or C. Make your choice, friends. All right, let's go to number 5. This is a writing job, okay? What sense does a red fox have that is super sharp? Remember, when an author uses a word like super sharp, it doesn't mean like really sharp nails or like a sharp pencil. It doesn't mean that. It means that it's really good. It's the best of something that they can have. So let's read that question again. What sense does a red fox have that is super sharp? Now we have a sentence starter. The sense that a red fox has that is super sharp is, So it sounds like we're going to need to go back into the reading to figure out which sense was the best. What could the fox do really well? Was he a good seer, good watcher with his eyes? Was his sight the best? Was he the best at tasting? Was taste his best sense? Or was listening? Was hearing his best sense? Ms. Kimball's going to read the sentence for the fox, and you need to make your choice. So let's go back to foxes. I see fox right here. I'm going to read those sentences again, and you need to make your choice about which sense the fox had the best of. Red foxes have super hearing. They can hear mice squeaking under the snow from very far away. The red fox's super hearing helps it catch dinner in the wintertime. Find the answer. Find the answer in that sentence and write it right on your line, right on your answer line for number 5. Good. Number 6, this is we have one more question after 6. Let's look at number 6. What did you learn from super animal senses? So To answer this question, you can start with this helper sentence starter. From, and we want to say where we learned it from. We're going to write the title, Super Animal Senses. So I'm just copying it from the question. From Super Animal Senses, I learned, let's make these a little bit bigger. I learned, That is what yours needs to look like too. I don't like the way that looks. Miss Kimball's going to change that for you. Let's start here. From, right from the question, Super Animal Senses. I learned, and then you can put a period at the end. Okay, friends, so silly. So this is what you can write from Super Animal Senses. That's the reading we did. I learned, Think about some of the things that you learned. Maybe you just learned what a catfish looked like. That's cool. That's good learning from a nonfiction book. What did you learn from Super Animal Senses? Okay, so remember, pause the video, copy this sentence, and in the blank spot, I want you to write what you learned. Let's look at our last question. Question number 7. Oh, so silly. There's 8 questions. Oh, Miss Kimball, so silly. Question number 7. Describe what makes a sentence super sharp. Use information from the text to support your answer. Whew. Wow, friends, we're such hard workers. We've been doing that job the whole time we've been answering questions. It reminds our brain to use information from the text to support your answer. And that's what we've been doing. When we are making our choices for our answer, we're going back up into the reading, finding the answers, and then writing it down. A nonfiction book is telling you facts of information. So it's really important that you go back into the reading to find the correct answer. So just like Miss Kimball talked about earlier, it says describe what makes a sentence super sharp. What did I say makes it super sharp? Is it the best or is it not so good? If something is super sharp, is it the best or is it not so good? So Miss Kimball is going to write those words on the line for you to use to help you. That is what you need to write. If a sentence is super sharp, it is the If a sentence is super sharp, it is the Is it the best or is it not the best? Is it not good? You need to decide. In the blank, you need to write best or not good. You can make your choice, friends. If a sentence is super sharp, it is the Remember, pause the video so that you can write all of this down. Miss Kimball has to delete it now, okay? Okay, here is our last question, number 8. Draw a picture of a red fox hunting for dinner in the wintertime. Ooh, so exciting. So, friends, on number 8, all you have to do is draw a picture. That is so super fun. So you can go onto maybe the computer to look at what a fox looks like, and then you could think about it hunting dinner or wintertime. Okay, draw a picture right there. All right, friends, that is our learning for today. I hope that you have a great day, and thank you so much for doing this learning job with me. I love you all so much. Bye, friends.